Hello and welcome to Supreme Commander Forge Alliance Forever. This is game 2 of the ladder arena, the second ever ladder arena. We have Obfuscation, that is Blodir, playing Seraphim, and we have Turin Bar playing Cybern in the yellow. And he says it's his first time playing the updated version. This map is Osiris, made by Mad Mozart, and the updated version moves the spawn on the main island. So we used to spawn over here. On this version we spawn on the right side. So in the previous version you would often see drops go to this island and then follow all the way up to this island, which is very close to the opponent's main. I think the idea of this is to maybe make the split, the island dropping a bit different. I'm not sure what the entire goal of it is, but we'll see how it plays out. Definitely going to be different drop routines, that's for sure. And we also have a bit of a different starting base. You have more reclaim next to you, close to you. In the other one, on this side, you see you don't have so many big rocks, and they're a little bit further away. You used to spawn down here. So all these rocks are closer actually, and easier to grab. So that's actually quite nice, to be honest. And you're very close to the second island. So here you're kind of, this is further away, bigger gap than the gap to this island. Anyway, let's see the opening build order. Will we see interceptors before transport? We will, for sure. Transrush is really, well, it's taken a big dip in popularity. I think on this map you can definitely transrush, because it is 20 by 20 and the spawns are quite far. There's not that much distance to the edge of the map. You're not corner spawn or anything, that would be a huge distance, but I'm pretty sure you have time. Close hydrocarbon, and Blodir is going for the transrush. And to be honest, with these two players, that's what I'd expect. Blodir making the transport and Turin assisting extremely heavily on his... Oh, nice build. Assisting his air factory very heavily to make interceptors. He has the scout, so he's seen the transport. He has locked onto it. You can see the curve, and you can also see here, this tells you that it has an attack order, and this flight path also tells you. Oh, it could be trapped in behind this or tailed by Blodir's interceptor. This transport hasn't dropped any units yet. I think it's going to drop them all right now. Yeah, for safety. You don't want to keep any on there. You want to get rid of the transport though, because it will do some damage. Or it won't do any damage. That's actually... Actually, I think that the Seraphim have actually messed up death explosion damage. I think they do actually. So those engineers took no damage. Other factions definitely take damage from transports dying. So we have a couple engineers dropped on this island. I don't know if you really... I think maybe... one downside of Turin's build order, he had a lot of assistants, a lot of engineers in the base. He didn't walk to this expansion. I think you could walk here very quickly. You can also walk to this reclaim. There's a lot of reclaim here. Blodir didn't walk either, so maybe it's not a good option, or maybe it will prove to be a good option once this map gets played a bit more often. So we have 3 engineers dropped on this island. 2 on this one. Factory gone up quickly to get more build power and also to be safe from bombers and counter drops. Although that would be quite a counter drop to drop this island. We'll give you amazing staging ground for Seraphim to attack the main base with Zooies. And maybe T2 land. Blodir's making another transport. He already has 3 air factories. No economy being made just yet. All the power being funneled into more PGens and more air, because air is going to be extremely important. Always is on a map like this. It's really the time is the issue. That's why air is so powerful, because you can make units which can attack in many different places, and you can build those units pretty quickly. It's a lot harder to build well, it takes a longer time to make a lot of, say, naval units that can actually do damage. And because all these mexes aren't even built yet, there's nothing for frigates to kill, so that's why you see air have such a big role, because it's just a lot more potential damage a lot faster than making navy. But then at some point the navy becomes extremely powerful, and that's an important drop there. 6 engineers. Blodir only has 4 and he's dropping at the same time. Now Turin has already dropped this side, and because Turin made those 2 inties before his transport, he stopped the transport of Blodir from getting any further. So now we're gonna have a contest over this island, and Turin has the build power advantage. This air fight ends up with a slight victory for Blodir, but there's no bomber for Blodir. Oh, here come 2 bombers. One going left, one going right. The one on the left can only, well, it can delay some reclaim, kill some build power and stuff, but it can't really stop, can't really help him take that island. The right side is where, yeah, look, he's sending boat bombers to the right side. I think that's a good option, because he needs this island. Now look at this, there's already 2 factories up for Turin. 1 factory not even complete for Blodir, as he's gone for a PD. A frigate comes in and it's sniping the bomber, but the bomber's going to get past. This early frigate gives huge amount of vision and also can attack the bombers. Bomber gets 1 pass, kills 2 engineers. There's already 2 factories up. There's a lot of AA up as well, so Turin is obviously afraid of fast T2 air. It could be T2 air done already, but it's not done. But Turin was wary of that. But yeah, he doesn't see T2 air. It will be done shortly for Blodir. Turin doesn't have T2 air of his own. You can see both these guys have so much mass in the bank. And it's not surprising when they have 26 mexes already. He already has a couple of T2, and you have so much mass. Look, he's barely even touched all this mass on the right side of his main island. So, that tells you there's... oh, the bomber's gone to the main island. It tells you there's a lot of room to improve on this map. Because once you have this much resources, it becomes very difficult. Okay, we've got the standoff on this island. Blodir has to win this to gain control of his half of the map. The left side still uncontested. Oh, okay, we have another factory and it's going to T2. T2 land coming. Oh, this is different actually. I think it used to be that there's ramps on both sides here. This used to be a ramp down here, but it's no longer a ramp. Although maybe some engineers can get down here. We'll see. Maybe there's a slight... I feel like you can go down there. Down here. But yeah, this is a bit different. So we've had some other changes. I don't see anything else major. Obviously the mexes were moved around on the spawns. Unfortunately for Turin, most of his army here is anti-air. Now, the upside is they can actually shoot back, but not too effectively. PD going up now. The entrance to this base. It's quite a nice spot to have a base now because of this tiny choke. Although maybe you can have. Well, the PD is far enough back that he can't hide behind the mountain and shoot with Zuis. But this PD is going to go down pretty quick. There it goes. So T2 land is finished, and let's see where the Wagners go. This is just for the bumping. Yeah, they can go down here. So I think Mozart can fix that. Not a big deal. So, Zui's coming across. And there's no frigates on this side, but we do have a couple naval factories. So the naval factories will be rallied over to here, and that will stop the Zui aggression and raiding. But it shouldn't do too much damage for too long. The only question is how long the mexes will be denied. Still some nice damage, but is he ready for Wagners to come up on this shoreline? Oh, there's upgrading mexes here to be killed, and that could be some nasty damage. In the middle we have Nota's gathering. Nobody's taken the middle reclaim and mex. The well, you can think of a name for what that is. The Notas are gathering on the rim, and there's 4 of them. They're heading towards the main base. A 5th one now. Heading towards Turin's main base. There are no T2 P-gens to be killed, so those will not be the targets. With this many Notas, it might be the T2 Air HQ. How many Notas do you need? 5 will definitely kill it. Will 4? 4 won't, I don't think. No. Oh, you can see there, 1000 HP back. He's regenning and he's repairing. This won't kill it. This bomb will not kill it, but there's the other Notas are still alive, and they are going to finish that T2 Air HQ. And is there a T2 engineer out? I don't. Oh, there is a T2 engineer. If he bombs the T2 engineer, that would be amazing, because that means no T2 power generator for a while. But the T2 engineer is still alive. Now T1 P-gen's going down. Oh. Yeah, the T2 engineer is going to survive. The Nota is just bombing some power, and it will die eventually to the T1 static AA. Bombers on the left raiding mexes. Zui's on the left raiding mexes and doing a good job. This is still going on, this battle. It's so hard for Blodir to attack up here. I think he could run in now, actually, to be honest. Attack move with the Zui's, run in with the Thams. Oh, so many mexes dead on the left side. 1 static A turret would save all of them. Well, a lot of them, but it wouldn't save him from the frigates. This Zui is really dumb. I wonder, what is it doing? Oh, look, it stopped, and the mex is within the minimum range, so he can't kill it. Turin is not making T2 power. But he doesn't need it at all. He does need this reclaim. Juicy reclaim from the Notas. You can see this here. And this looks... Well, still, Turin is not in the worst spot. He is regaining his air force. He has a lot of power overflow. And that is because he's lost all of these T1 mexes, to be honest. That has to be the reason. He has a ton of reclaims still in his main base to grab. If we look at the reclaim amount, Blodir about 2,000 ahead. Oh, we had some dead mechs here. Dead mechs here. That must have been from the Wagners, I would say. This base may finally go down. All the Zuis will kill the factories very, very quickly. There's no units, no PD. And Blodir's grabbing the reclaim. So he's going to finally even up map control. Still nobody has dropped the middle. Look at this. It's over 1,000 reclaim here, and a mex, not to be ignored. T2 torp bombers coming, and maybe they will kill all these Wagners in the water. With 3 passes, no, sorry, 2 passes, the Wagners will die. It's 1,500 damage. A lot of T2 mexes on this island now. And still, I think... Wait, air control is perhaps not in favor of Blodir. Where is all of his... Did he lose another air fight? Or perhaps he just hasn't been replacing his air force. Instead been making a lot of offensive air. We have T1 bombers, T2 bombers, T2 torp bombers. Big mass stall from Blodir. Oh, he's moving to T2 Navy now, going for Destros. And, yeah, cruisers, Seraphim cruisers, going to be really nice on a map like this. You get next to an island and you'll be able to hit virtually every mechs on there. As long as you can protect the cruisers, they're going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, we see dead Wagners in the water. They got torpedoed. Others have made it to the land. There's quite a few of them. Blodir is going to have to... Yeah, look. This is nice from Turin. He's going to try cover these Wagners so that they don't just get bombed into oblivion. If he runs, he could maybe even kill his T2 HQ. I mean, if you think about it, Mex has 2,000 HP. This has 7,000. Now, it's not going to be... it's not as expensive, but... it has more... perhaps more use. The T2 HQ. Could also run towards these T2 P-gens. And it looks like he is heading towards the main base. There are Nautas next to him that might attack and take out those Wagners. Oh, but Turin covering with his air force. He's won that air fight in the middle here. I think he won an air fight. Yeah, we see some dead air here over the center of the map. As total air control for Turin. And here come the Wagners. So now PDs have to go up to defend. We have 2 PDs already. And the Wagners are dying. There's only going to be one left very soon. This one going down. Oh, the one that's low HP is not being attacked by the PD. And so, one T2 P-Gen goes down. And... well, there go all the Wagners. These 2 Wagners here took out a Yenzin, but then they got bombed to death. And this Torp Bomber, look at this, 4 kills, 900 damage. It's been destroying these Wagners. And here comes Corsairs for Turin. Luckily for Turin, there's not a cruiser coming out of this. It's only a Destro, a lot of anti-air now in the base. Let's take a look. Well, actually only 5 right now, but more being added. Here come the Corsairs. There goes another P-Gen. 1 killed by the Wagner, 1 killed by the Corsairs. The Corsairs are not covered, and they may all die actually before getting another pass because of these very nice inties. See, only a few inties absolutely annihilate all those Corsairs very quickly, and they even turned around perfectly to land on in Blodir's main base. A lot of reclaim for Blodir to get, as these ones are sinking to the ocean. They're going to leave less, but still going to be retrievable, worth retrieving. So if Yenzin's trying to attack this island on the right, Blodir, well, has control of this. Oh, this is messy. Still looks like air control should be good for Turin. More Corsairs just being suicided in after these T2 P-Gens. Is it worth it? Wow, Blodir has so much mass now. He's lost all the build power on his naval factory somehow. I actually missed how that happened. I don't see... yeah, I'm not sure how that happened actually. Maybe he Corsaired them. Attacks going on everywhere. So many air attacks. Navy though. There's a Destro at the shore. And Turin has 1, 2, 3 naval factories. He's about to lose one. He's actually losing this one to a Zooey. He's losing this one for sure. There it goes. Oh, we have... No, that's not a naval factory. That's a sub and a frigate. In a nice formation. So Navy is completely... Well, Turin is just not contesting Navy, it seems. He believes in the air. Why is there no... This is my question. Why is there no flak from the T2 land factory? Some flak on this island would be better than all the static A he's forced to build. I think he needs the engineers to be building stuff rather than building useful stuff. Let the factory build the... Oh no, here comes the torpedoes straight for Blodir's commander. He has no HP upgrades. He's on 11,000. Oh my god, he's lost almost all of his HP. He's down to 2,000 HP as he hits the land. Under 2,000. Now are the Corsairs coming? Oh god, it doesn't look like there's... Oh, here they are. They're only halfway across the map right now. Blodir is building a static T2 shield in his base. It's going up quickly. Very quickly. And he's trying to dodge. He can't see what's coming. He doesn't know if there's a Corsair, so he's dodging just in case there is. Now he's under the shield. 13,000 more health. And those Corsairs... It seems unlikely that they're going to get through. There's not that many of them. First one is here. And it's going to die before it gets another pass. Because there's so much anti-air here. Also, all these inties. How long can they survive? The naval factory is almost dead. That would be a nice kill. But... would it ultimately matter? There's... attacks going on the right side. Zooey's with nothing to take them out. The left side is dying. Looks in serious danger from this T2 land attack. Wagners are getting in on it, getting into the main base of Blodir, and there's a transport planned right into Blodir's main base. Oh my god, it's the ACU. I don't see any upgrades in the notification, but we'll see what... Okay, we'll see if that lands. Land factory's going up for Blodir. He wants to get more build power and maybe even some units, but probably just for build power. There's so much reclaim. The entire air force has just died above his base. There's 12k here on screen, but the ACU is coming, and Blodir is on 2,800 HP. He needs to be... Oh, that first transport flies in and it dies very quickly. What about this one? Oh, he needs to land. He does land. He doesn't have any upgrades. He doesn't have any upgrades. Blodir is on 2,500. He's under 2,500. Turin can draw. Turin needs... Oh my god. That's so ridiculous. He drew it. He drew the game. Well, you can see this is all dead. The main base is actually dying to these Destros. That Destro can actually hit. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, it was destroying stuff. Ah, Turin. What the hell is wrong with you? I think maybe he didn't fancy his chances of winning after the snipe failed and Blodir got away. I think he just didn't... Maybe he didn't calculate the right number of torpedoes. Because Turin got away, or Blodir got away with 3 more torpedo bombers. Blodir would be dead. He wouldn't have escaped to the water. But I guess Turin didn't fancy it with all this naval control, and then eventually you can see it was going badly in various other places as he focused on killing Blodir's comm. Well, he killed Blodir's comm with his own T1 commander's explosion and got a draw, so we're gonna have to play this map again. And that's gonna be fun. That was yeah, so there you go. That was game 2 of the ladder arena. Second ladder arena. And I'll be back soon with another cast on this map between these two players as they battle out for first prize, $100 and 50 if you come second. So tune in soon for another video. See you soon.